Hello, everyone. Welcome to our fifth episode of the Glue Brothers podcast. I'm your host, Nick Tinoco, and I'm joined with Sully
Heyo.
and Laddie.
Hi.
As per usual, we're going to start this off with, how our week went. I'd say my week went awesome, actually. I finished finals. I had a couple performances for one of my classes, and everything went really well, and I'm ready to have significantly less homework. How about you, Sully?
My week has been going pretty well. I got a lot more sleep ever since I finished my projects. School is, still a thing, but can't really get away from that. And overall, it's just been really chill.
Nice. How about you, Laddie?
Me, had lots of fun. I completed those tests. I got A's on all of them.
Nice.
Very great. Set up the Glue event tracker. Here is our weekly coverage. Students across America taste glue. They are getting a taste for it. One student had to say, this was very delicious. Very good glue.
Oh, that was the first words
That
I said
sounds
when I ate
natural.
glue.
Okay.
Alright, and now, random question time. What is your favorite number? My favorite number is 54, because it exists. How about you, Sully?
I don't know. I'm a fan of the classic underdog. Nobody likes 13, but also 13 has just always been a lucky number, so I stick with that.
Nice. How about you, Laddie?
I've always bounced between 6 and 28, but 6 has always been classic, so.
Classic.
I guess I'll go 6.
Alright, now, I'm going to go over where we left off from last episode. The irrigation system, it wasn't as well built as I thought it was. And it may have collapsed and hit me on the head at the very end of our GlueCast. It was kind of convenient how it fell at the very end. I'm actually glad it fell at the end. And so at the middle, that would have been a real downer. That would have sucked.
I mean, another downer is when you hit the ground. I mean, you're really tall, so.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't even awake. I don't even remember falling. Now, more updates on our repairs. The wall's still going. We haven't been able to do it that much just because finals and a lot of homework, so it's actually, I don't even think we made any progress on it, if I'm being honest. We should probably get back on that.
In fact, it got bigger.
Yeah, the ceiling, the ceiling got a little more exposed because the irrigation pulled out some more planks that we just bought. Just bought those planks in another room. But one more positive things on the repairs. Sully's glue generator Mach 2 is actually working now. So let's give a round of applause for Sully.
Yeah.
Good job, Sully. You want to explain some of the new features on your glue generator?
Brag about it if you can.
Alright, well, as you know, I cut off in the Mark 1 per se. I cut off most, if not all, of the safety features.
Yeah.
One of my proudest ones is just it was really cheap, but it's effective. Do not worry. It's just I bought this Costco bulk size pack of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And I wrapped it around it. It looks pretty cool. Also, if we get bored, we could just do that.
It looks awesome, if I'm being honest. The bubble wrap really, obviously it's safety, but also just adds a lot of aesthetic to it.
Accentuates.
And yeah, like you said, it's like a toy now too. We can just go up to, ooh, fun.
If we do run out of glue or gas, we could just entertain ourselves until we, find more money in the couch.
Yeah, and the thing is off glue. It doesn't do gas because that's gas is a little extra at the moment.
It doesn't matter where you live.
No gas for us, sadly.
Actually, I had to sell my car for some gas.
I know. How has that been going? You sold it for gas. We have gas. but no cars to put it in.
Yeah, it was for the chainsaws,
Chainsaws, yeah.
which, I mean,
Uh,
that probably was a mistake. I mean, I got a lot of gas. A lot of gas in the basement. It's really nice, actually.
This Sully's glue generator. It's put me in a good mood. I've moved past the 3 chainsaws. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. I'm in agreement too. I don't even think it can blow up with all that bubble wrap, if I'm being honest. And if it did,
If
would be fun.
does,
because it's like
if
bubble.
it does, it would just
yeah,
be
make
the
those
most
popping sounds.
satisfying noise.
Yeah, like all
Right?
the popping.
Serotonin from that would immediately bring me back into building it again. I wouldn't find
wouldn't even
dread
care.
at all.
It made me excited for more. You know, some more bubble
Yeah,
wrap.
obviously, I don't want it to blow up, but when it does blow up, I'd be fine with making a new one.
And one more thing I have to bring up. This is, I mean, I would be more upset with this if the glue generator wasn't working. But we were robbed yesterday night.
What?
We woke up.
I did notice.
Yeah, the oven's gone.
Hmm.
I know, Sully, you like to rest on that a lot. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I pulled the flap down and it's a little loose, so it would touch the floor. I'd use that as a pillow.
Yeah, that was really
as a
noisy.
rest. It was. If I
But it
moved,
looks so
it
cozy.
would go
It's so cozy.
really loud.
That'd wake me up every single. It's a blessing and a curse because now we don't have an oven, which, I mean, that's actually just more of a curse.
I mean, we get to sleep, but we have no 4-scale oven.
Yeah, so we can't really. I mean, we can't make any more macaroni and cheese.
Well, of course we can.
We can.
I mean, we could just start a fire. I mean, it's kind of rainy right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
like,
I don't know.
can't make the mac and cheese, but I know. I was wondering, like, I thought, like, oh, maybe Nick took the glue to his room or something. Was the glue stolen too?
Wait, the glue was stolen?
Our 4 gallons of glue, and they weren't. I mean, just 4 of them were missing
What?
from our bottom shelf. I thought you took it.
Are 4 gallons
Could
of
have
glue?
been stolen. 4 gallons of glue.
I'm more.
That's enough for like a week.
The oven is a one thing, but those gallons of glue are expensive.
Are you telling me
And
they stole
delicious.
glue?
Who
This
stole?
is serious.
Go steal the glue.
I might actually
glue
call some
loader.
authorities if we were allowed to call them.
Yeah, we're kind of banned after the
We're
nuclear
kind of
reactor.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one positive thing, we received more fan mail. More. I'm so excited.
I hope this puts me in a good mood.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Glue Brothers, if you don't stop right now, I'll have to get involved. Sign Kisser again.
Damn, Kisser's big fan. That's crazy.
Humongous fan.
That's maybe not the best message. Just saying. That
What?
sounds kind of threatening.
Well, I think it's like a cryptic message. Like he'll have to get involved. Like he'll celebrate with us. It's like I
Come on,
don't.
let's not be so pessimistic. You know?
It's like I want you to stop, but I don't want you to stop, because then he'll be able to join in.
Or hear me out, guys. He wants us to stop because he hates us.
Who would spend the
No.
time to come over,
Look.
write a letter, and then give it to us?
Have you even opened Twitter?
Well, no, I don't have that
I
installed.
stay away from that cesspool.
That's a little scary.
I don't even have it, and I know the horror.
But this is a letter. Any mail we get now is fan mail.
And why be so pessimistic? Like, the only person who would have anything out for us is Kaiser. There's nothing to fear here, you know?
Yeah, and this is on Kisser, so I don't even think that's him.
We
Kisser.
could have misconstrued it, you know? Maybe the grammar was off like a bit. I don't know. Like,
I'm just excited for more letters.
I know.
The robbery is annoying. I think maybe Kisser's trying to stop. He's trying to stop the robber, maybe? Maybe this is a letter for the robber.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that'd be so sweet.
how? Wait, didn't Kisser also take the Subway sandwich?
I mean, can you blame him? It's a Subway sandwich, dude. Metal Subway sandwich.
Yeah,
That's
if I
fair,
walked in
but
and saw soda
also
sandwich, oh my goodness, I'd be on that so fast.
that's fair, but he's also technically stealed from us before.
Well, it's kind of like a trade. It's like a trade deal.
Yeah, but
Win
we
some,
didn't
you
like
lose some.
consent to any trade at all. He just kind of took and left us a letter,
A
piece of
really
paper,
awesome letter.
I
piece
mean,
of
for
paper with a
such a
couple
good
of
mood
not
I
not
was
even.
left in, come on, it was worth it.
So, wait, do you hate our fan base?
No, you trying to alienate them?
No,
Do you
I
hate our fan base right
don't.
now? Our fan base is
No,
going out in the middle of the night, taking a little bit of stuff, like, really? And then give us papers.
are you
Who does
hearing
that
yourself?
besides awesome fans?
A psychopath. That's not a fan.
Hey, it's our fans you're talking about.
Yeah, you can't talk to our fans like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You know what? I'm not even gonna try anymore. Sure, it's fan mail. Sure.
that's what I
See?
thought.
All males, fan mail. That's what they say, right? In the
That's,
industry.
yeah, that's what we all say.
Never heard anyone say that, but sure.
Famous saying. Come on.
I was raised in the slums, laddie.
Raised in the slums?
I thought you were raised in the woods.
No, I got kicked out of the slums, and then I was
Okay.
raised in the woods.
Were you raised like by wolves?
No, what? It was. I don't know. It was small, but also it like didn't care about stuff. It was really passive. Like really thick, oily hair,
Ew,
and it had like a really big nose.
like a
You know,
big nose.
think of like a water bear with a giant face and really tough, like greasy, thick diametered hair. They're usually like light brown or something. I don't know what they're called.
Just a person who lives in the basement?
No, I was raised by them,
Basement
and
dwellers.
and nope, not in the basement. Not in the basement. I must reiterate, they're probably not breathing anymore
Oh, jeez.
of their lifespan, but
When did they died in
Were they really
7 years
old?
of water?
yeah, they were old when they found me.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
they weren't the most agile things, but I could tell that they were stiff and really almost decrepit even.
Huh.
But I mean, they were good teachers.
Man,
I-
this is
I learned how to
impressive.
walk there,
I have to write this stuff down. This
a
is.
bunch of other
Interesting.
stuff.
Is this
Should I
why
write a
you're
book?
scary at night? Did they train you to be scary?
Again, I don't know why you're trying to compare me with wolves and werewolves, but
You're a werewolf?
gosh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh no.
Sully?
No, I'm not a werewolf. I was raised by these weird water bears with giant noses.
Okay, you know what? This is a conversation for later. Sully, I see you're
This is
holding
weirding me
this
out,
paper.
man. It's freaking me out.
You've been like writing down this paper a lot, really, like you're kind of shaking right now. What's up with the paper? What is that?
Well, I mean, I don't really know how to tell you guys, but coming up with a new plan.
Oh?
Start with the name. Nick, you gotta hear this. I was reading it over earlier.
You read my paper?
Yeah, just glancing. Ever since
That's fair.
the blueprint incident, I've had to check in on your plans, okay?
That's
Thank you,
fair.
Robbie. That's
But tell the name. Tell the name.
Okay. This is called Operation Blue Moon. This is a protocol, security
Operation
protocol.
New Moon?
Yes.
Why is it called
Operation-
New Moon?
I just think it sounds badass.
Oh, it is badass.
That is kind of badass, not gonna lie. Anyways,
thank
sorry.
Anyway, this is a security operation or protocol. And it's definitely gonna help us with our security system. And the security operation is gonna work for now, at least, until we have more money and more. I don't know if we're planning on hiring anyone at all. I don't think
We
you
got
said
you.
That's true, but for now, I'm thinking we take shifts
What? Is this work?
on. Well, where are we right now?
I've never stayed up past 11. I don't know.
I'm a podcaster, not a guard dude.
No, it's just keeping watch, and if something does happen, you wake up another. If it's serious, you wake up the rest.
It's like Hunger Games.
Sure. Just think of it as an extreme game of tag, kind of like Hunger Games.
Except for we're saving.
Hope it
nice
doesn't
guys.
hurt Kisser. How
Yeah,
violent
wait, is this
thing?
to stop our fan kisser? This isn't shutting him out, right?
No, totally.
Okay.
Just any other burglars that may come.
Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause we have been losing a lot of items.
We lost glue.
Yeah,
I mean,
that actually
whether
is terrible.
whether that was Kisser or not, that was still expensive.
Maybe leave a note for Kisser on how to deactivate it. That should be useful.
The glue.
Yeah, sure.
Deactivate the
Oh yeah, I'll have to write him.
Sure.
He doesn't leave his address though, so maybe we'll leave a note at our front door.
giant Kisser.
Wait. Huh? Sorry. Never mind.
What?
We'll leave a note.
No, that sentence confused me.
Okay.
I know what you mean now. You mean around the archway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we could totally leave a note for Kisser that I won't crumple up and hide.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that's so nice.
I'm glad you're honest with that. You've been pointing
Yeah.
out that you won't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Sure thing.
Cool. Any other things for New Moon?
Other than starting out, it's just a new sleep cycle that we're going to have to get used to, of taking shifts for who stays awake.
Yeah.
If I can meet
I-
Kaiser,
I-
it'd be worth it.
I could take the brunt of the staying up, but I will also need some sleep.
And I'm so sorry. I was looking at the name Kisser and I said Kaiser. It's just so similar, you know.
Oh,
My mistake. My
sorry,
mistake.
Kisser. Not to apologize to Kisser.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
biggest fan.
I bet he hates Kaiser. Anyway, sorry.
yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna have to get to shifts, and work that out. I could take the, brunt of it, as I said, but
I'm
You
gonna
know,
take
I
any of
think-
it. I have lots of connections I have to deal with every week, and I need my energy.
Okay. I've been slaving away in a basement, cobbling together a generator.
And now it's done.
Yeah, now it's done, and I've been staying up. I have gotten not a lot of sleep until I finished.
Okay, maybe what we can start off with is probably get a door, because we don't have a front door right now.
Yeah.
That's
So that should be
security
that'd be the
item.
first part. I think that's
then
probably the
in a
main
lock.
point of entry for the robbers, because it's just literally right there.
Actually, I don't even think we would be able to afford a lock. Do you think we could take some of those planks?
We have glue. Our planks work. We can put a chair on the other side and just prop it
Yeah,
up.
we could put a chair, or we could make one of those really old braces for the door.
Yeah. Yeah, like the one, like the... Yeah, like the
Yeah.
wooden
Like
planks.
the, Yeah, the wooden plank over the door so it can't open.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay,
What
yeah,
were
we can
the
do that.
logistics of New Moon? What were the actual devices involved? I don't recall.
For now, it's just us taking shifts on who stays awake and alert to, you know, keep everybody and everything in here safe. Mainly our glue and our lifeline, like our generator and such.
And no
Um,
aggressive options for defense?
if we're going to get to that for now, we could just use. I know how to make spears. I know how to throw javelin. I I know how to make makeshift weapons. I learned that from my
From
my
your
parental
forest,
figures.
or you mean your
From my
basement experience?
not in a basement. I will reiterate again. I started in slums and then lived in a forest and then worked in the slums, left, and then I'm here.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Well, if there's nothing, if there's no
Lived
more
in the forest
information for you to
12
add
years.
to this,
No,
I was
later
thinking
on
about
we'll get
interjecting
actual
my own
tech.
plan.
Alright, tell me.
Now, I know it sounds rudimentary, but perhaps we could make some snares. You know? Like a
Snare. Like the drum?
person-sized snare.
Like a
No,
drum
like
snare?
a thing that you would use to catch a rabbit. And instead of a kind of cage-like thing or a rope that hoists something up, I was picturing like a pallet of spikes dropping from the trees.
Oh,
You know,
Oh.
spikes.
or like a
That'd be
pit
cool.
full of spikes.
That'd fit in with the new moon because that's awesome, actually.
I know.
Yeah, the new moon falling on you?
Or like
Spiky moon.
a catapult that launches spikes. Can you picture
Are-
that? Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
awesome?
that looks awesome. Can we make like
I
moon
do-
designs on there?
Yeah, sure, we can carve little moons into it. I do actually have a suggestion for this.
Yes?
As I was living in the forest with my water bear friends, I met a very tall, hairy man. He spoke in grunts and banged
Yes.
logs on trees. That was kind of weird, but he taught me how to make I don't know the pronunciation. I don't want to offend him if he's watching, but the urg, I think. And I think that translates to a happy birthday trap. It's where
Huh?
we could put that in front of the front door if we want, until we get a door or the hole in the wall. But it's basically where you try to enter somewhere from a place. It's like you're trying to walk in front of the front door, but there's a trap there. It's covered by loose leaves and such, and you activate it by stepping on the trigger, and then the wall of spikes comes up and just slams into you as hard as it
I
can.
love it.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
Would the spikes be on something roughly the size of a door? I'm just spitballing here.
We could buy 2 doors.
A double
Or-
door?
Genius. You can make some snares with it.
Can we
That
get
would
a
be cheaper.
chandelier?
That would be cheaper. That would be cheaper. We could buy a double door and only use one, since we only have a 1 door.
Can we also get a chandelier? I really want one.
I'd love that. I really would.
Can we go? I mean, it's not really safety, but it's epic.
I feel like that would attract more. But robbers, but sure.
No.
I could also make.
There's not a lot of flair to mine, so sorry, but like, there's just not enough.
Maybe we try something with a little bit more pow.
Ooh.
More power, like
like-
the sound. The sound of pow.
Maybe like I don't know, a pipe that launches projectile payload that would not only stop an attacker but possibly dismember and eviscerate.
Oh.
I wanted something cool. You're not describing a rocket launcher, are you?
What? No. No,
That
no, no,
doesn't
no,
sound like
no.
that doesn't sound like one.
No. It fires a payload, and it could be anything. I mean, it's a payload. That's a very vague term.
Yeah,
That
payload. That sounds bad.
launches, and then
Very badass.
I know part of New Moon. You know, payload. It's just entirely cool.
Just call it the moon launcher. Because it sounds like a launcher of something. I don't know what though.
But
Yeah.
certainly not a rocket launcher.
No. Not even close.
Doesn't even sound what the
What?
hell? It's a tube, not a rocket launcher.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's just a
Just getting ahead.
tube. You know a sling, right? What if we reinvent the sling almost? Have a giant like PVC tube that we could swing, and then we let go of something, and that thing travels down the tube as we're swinging it. It comes out the end and impales it into the person's chest.
Oh, so
Very
it's like a
powerful.
device.
And then yeah,
Like-
it's a device that
Like put it on your shoulder. There's like a trigger, and that trigger activates like a gunpowder reaction, and that launches a payload and kills the enemy.
Yeah. You take a big
Oh.
PVC pipe and you swing it over your shoulder, and you release the thing in the back. Pop
That sounds
happens.
familiar, but it's so
Really?
interesting.
But also
Really?
definitely not a rocket launcher.
No. Completely different.
That's
Okay.
different. That's like a different shaped tube.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's a no. Besides, it's way too expensive. I mean, we
Yeah.
couldn't even make anything near that.
And that's illegal.
All we need.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
just
sure it is.
researched it.
We're civilians. Yeah,
Very much
we're civilians that live technically in the country now. So
The
no,
word
not even a
blue by
country.
the
Because
stones.
we're just in nothing. We're just off the grid.
You know what? We didn't get
Nobody's
arrested for
jurisdiction.
making a nuclear reactor and possibly killing some medical patients, and we didn't get arrested.
Yeah. Kaiser just sued us into
Probably-
the ground.
Probably
hey,
because
Still standing.
we don't even exist to, like, we're not on any map, no GPS. We're covered by trees. We are kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
45-minute drive to get to town or some crap.
I mean, Jack in the Box is like 2 minutes away, so we're
Are you
not
sure
like
that's a Jack in the Box?
I got curly fries. They're
Very
yum.
early.
But that's
From
still
Glue.
2 minutes is a long way though, so we're pretty
It's
deep in
run
the
by
jungle.
beavers, though.
Yeah, but
That's
we're
like their
not
last
harping their
name?
work. They're trying as hard as they can.
You're right. I don't want to seem like any racy or anything. I don't mean any offense to beavers. It's just I've never seen a beaver work in the food industry before.
Are you
Dude,
talking about the
they're
guy with
nailing it
the
with
big
their-
mustache?
Yeah, and the big bill tail.
Oh, I never saw his full body through the drive-through window. That's interesting.
Oh no, I walked in the front.
The curly fries are amazing. It's good to point that out.
Very yummy.
Only 2
I don't
minutes
know
away,
what they're made
curly
of.
fries.
It's like they almost took. It's the consistency of wood. I think that's where I'm getting beaver from, because the fries remind me of somebody taking like a U-shaped chisel and just running it down a log, and they just threw that in the deep fryer for like 30 seconds and brought it to us.
It's delicious, whatever it is.
What I mean, there is such thing as tree bacon, so there has to be tree curly fries, right?
Yeah. You know, let's get back on track. You know, for our audience right here.
Of
The
course.
main subject of today is the dumbest, low effort, or just like horrible slideshow you did in high school.
Perfect.
You know, like those presentations you had to do in like certain subject, like history or like whatever. You know, it's high school, so you don't really take it seriously at all. I have a great story. It was a partner slideshow, of course, and I had my partner is a good friend of mine. I'm not gonna say his name just in case if he wants to be private. I'll call him Crust. Was kind of a nickname. So Crust and I, we were supposed to do an essay about like the British and like cool things to do in like England.
Yeah.
But we didn't try at all. We didn't take it seriously whatsoever. So basically, I took a photo of Crust. It's a really creepy close-up photo of his face. What we would hide it in every single slide, like a little face, like hidden. It's like there'd be like a slide talking about artifacts. In the background, there'd be like writing, but we priced it as his face. You could just
Beautiful.
like barely see it. So while presenting, I don't think anyone could really see his face. But when we were doing it, we like, I don't even think like we were just laughing the whole time, or not the whole time. We actually kept it pretty serious in like other parts. But you just like glance over, like we knew that they were there, but no one else did.
That was the only way you could enjoy it.
Yeah, and then each subject's like we would choose the worst photo we could possibly find for like every slide. So like one of them would be a slide of soccer or like British sports, popular sports, and one of them is soccer. Normally you'd find like an actual photo of like a soccer field or something with people playing. Crust and I, we found a photo of this guy getting like his face slammed with the soccer ball.
It's beautiful.
Really low
Very
quality,
realistic.
but like his face is like getting squished. It was an amazing photo. And then we had like a photo. I think it was cricket, and then of course we replaced that guy with Kevin's face. I mean,
Which was necessary. Very necessary.
Yeah. And on the very last slide, when we were done, it was the blown up picture of Crust. It's like for everyone to see, and it
In
was
all of
like,
its glory.
and we made a
Did they
mistake.
ever find out?
Well, yeah, because like last slide was only Kevin's face, and it was our works cited face, and for some reason we thought it was a good idea to make the text black, and Crust has, has like darker skin, so like you couldn't read any of it. You can see bibliot and then nothing else. I think we also had a couple voice cracks with doing it too. So
That was beautiful.
I still look to that presentation this day. Fond memories. We also sabotaged our other friend's slideshow. For some reason, they
How?
gave us. They shared it with us for some reason. Yeah.
Oh no.
And we snuck in
Sabotage
photos of
by
his
accident?
face.
On
And
purpose.
right before we started, we put a big photo of his face in the middle of like the slideshow.
What class again?
It was
What
English class. It was English. It was 9th grade English class.
Wait, hold on. I was in that class.
Do you remember that?
I do. I remember. The person I did it with, I put like a tiny Pepe the Frog in the corner. On like every slide in a different corner. And there was a big one at the end, and the teacher then talked to me after class and
No.
just laughed with me. It wasn't
okay.
bad.
Right, yeah, I miss that class. The slide, like, I wish I could go back and just not care about an assignment that much and just have fun.
Oh, those are glory days.
Yeah, and that's my story with our most low effort. I mean, not even low effort. We put a lot of effort into making it bad. We purposely made it bad, and then sabotaged my friend with an unexpected.
That's been my
photo.
favorite part. Is sabotaging other people's.
They had no idea they went to the slide. They didn't know what to do. Just covering like half the page.
That would be so lost if that happened.
Okay. Anyways, Laddie, how
Did
about...
you get in trouble?
I don't think we did. They didn't like blame it on us. They I think they thought it was funny. I mean, they gave us permission to edit. So I mean, what were they expecting?
Not that. For sure.
I missed that class. Anyway, Mladen, your presentation?
Mine was also in ninth grade English. I wasn't with you guys, but I also had a ninth grade class. It was we read the book Frankenstein, and one of the options for our book report on Frankenstein was group project, and to kind of artistically represent some aspect of the book. So what did me and person X do for ours? We recreated the death scenes from the book Frankenstein in Minecraft. And we used the famous Minecraft golems as Frankenstein. And every time that he was gonna do a killing, because the killing was super symbolic, none of that symbolism transferred over to the project, by the way. It was quite literally just images of him killing baby villagers and stuff.
No, not the babies.
Just.
We got him to, like, absolutely
Hey, how'd you get
beat the crap out of them.
How'd you get to do that?
Little baby zombie ones. Just zombie
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
And-
regular ones.
Oh, that would have been... Well, okay, for the scenes where he was stalking who he was gonna kill, it was the normal villager. And it looked super creepy. Yeah, we put a zombie past the frame of the camera so that he looked like he was looking at the villager, like he was gonna kill him. And then the next scene was him killing a villager. And that was the project we turned in. It was beautiful.
In Minecraft,
and it was action. And I have where I relate to there is where the only way you can make these projects interesting is by making them funny. Otherwise, they're worthless.
That's how you make it in high school. You don't care.
Mm-hmm.
College, I can't do. I mean, I can make it a little.
College, you gotta care still.
It has to be witty
Lots.
humor. You can't just do like put a big photo of your friend's face. Anything else with that?
Wish.
Your epic mind. What was the was it cringy reaction, or did they love it?
Oh, they loved it. No cringe.
Alright, good. That's good. That would have been really embarrassing. Was there a Minecraft?
Would have been embarrassing if it wasn't contextual, but the scenes genuinely looked like they were from Frankenstein. Just stupid, you know. That was the best part.
It's Minecraft. Hide. That's cool. How about you, Sullivan? Anything crazy?
Okay. You guys are gonna think it's scripted, or I'm just pulling a gag. But mine was also in ninth grade English, and it was the same presentation you were in.
The countries, things to do.
Yeah. And like about food or something.
Yeah, like just stuff to do in the country. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what we did. I think it was Scotland. So we also did part of their language too. So for like a whole part of that, I believe, I think we just spoke really broken Scottish. So
That actually sounds so genius.
So it was just horrible the whole time that we were doing it.
You guys voice crack? Because that was a prime voice cracking time. Ninth grade.
We couldn't not. It was so hard not to.
At English class though, I remember like almost every single presentation we had to do, it would be at least one voice cracking someone every single time. Like my friend would give me a hard time, like, haha, I can't believe you voice cracked, and then he'd walk out and instantly voice cracked. Like the first word.
Hi, I'm X-Name, and I'll be talking to you about Germany.
Without hesitation.
I want to time travel. Go right back. It's like
That's simple.
you could put zero effort and still get like a B. That's how I rolled.
Gotta remember,
Like a B student. Now I'm a
Old
4.0
taste of
loser.
Gosh, I can't believe you're a
couldn't be
4.0 loser. Wow.
I'm sorry. It does feel nice still though to get good grades though. But it's not funny. Except for the fact I didn't really actually try that much in this corner, I still got a 4.0, so maybe it is a little funny.
Worked out in your favor.
Yeah. Any other amazing presentations?
Not for me.
No, I mean all my others have just been extremely like awkward silence.
Yeah.
I mean that's about it.
I have another from the same class. If you want to hear this, it's not like a slideshow. You were in it. So you remember the Romeo and Juliet video we had to make?
Oh my gosh.
No, no,
I also had to make
don't.
one.
Yeah.
Please spare me. I don't want to relive that.
I have a video posted.
I still have mine.
The video, it took us 2 days for like 5 seconds.
I know. It's so bad.
Like, okay, the final scene basically was a couple friends. One would walk up, say hello to me. I'd say hi. I was Juliet because no one else wanted to be Juliet. And then he'd walk up. The camera would pan to another friend staring at us. I don't even remember why we did that. And it'd go back. I would shove my friend out of the way and then run away. That was the whole scene. It took us 2 days.
Beautiful.
I remember. Gosh, that was such a cursed thing. It was so horrible. I hate to interject, but I remember my person just not doing it, just refusing.
Oh.
So I had to do the whole thing by myself. So I took this, like, graffiti that I found in school, like, under a small bridge. Like, it's not really a bridge, it's just, like, a small undercover area.
Yeah.
It was graffiti, and it was Hatsune Miku, and that was my Juliet.
What?
So I just pointed the camera at their graffiti and did a high-pitched voice.
No.
Like, oh,
You just voice acted.
yeah, I just.
It's actually genius.
I didn't know you're a professional voice actor.
Dude,
Why the graffiti though? Why you just look up like Google images Juliet?
I know, I didn't. It seems so
because
obvious.
I don't know, my brain just wasn't working or something. I don't know.
It was working too well. It was brilliant.
It's working too well, so I just freaking recorded Hatsune Miku drawn on a wall. Like, I forget if it was pencil lead or Sharpie, either one. It was just.
My English class was too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the teacher had to have known that they would have been so bad. That's probably why he did. He wanted to see the terrible videos that people would make. It's like, how are we supposed to make a Juliet scene and be serious? You know, it's you have to speak weirdly.
It would
I
just
was
either
quite positive
turn up
that mine
really,
was-
really gay, or actually no, that's the only option, or just
I
be
know.
horrible.
Yeah.
Mine had 2 men, you know. But I was quite certain that my
Mine had
Romeo
one.
Juliet video. Yours was the best. One.
Graffiti.
But mine was the best in class. It had I gave it a rolling credits. I gave it a whole intro. Oh, here's what made mine the best. I used the original soundtrack from Romeo and Juliet with Elton John.
Whoa.
That's what made mine the best. Was that I used Romeo and Juliet music for
So you
Romeo.
actually put
yeah.
effort?
Yeah, and it had a whole credits. I mean, it was the video was actually mostly credits. Like most of the value of the video went into not even actually recording anything. It's
Yeah.
very minimalist.
Very nice.
hmm
A lot of great memories. Anyways, is that all? Anything else? Just terrible presentations or assignments?
Love terrible presentations.
Alright, well,
Nope, I think that's it for me.
that
Sure.
concludes our Glue Brothers podcast. But before we go, we have to do goals for next week. For me, the goal would be putting back up the irrigation system, and maybe actually putting some what is that called? The stuff you use on your generator. It's the what is that called? I can't remember. I don't know what it's called. The bubble wrap.
Oh,
The bubble
okay,
wrap.
yeah. I
Have
thought
to
you
use a lot.
forgot the word for glue. I was like, what?
Well,
Oh,
definitely
it's
use a
glue.
lot of glue. Because
Yeah,
we just use
definitely.
nails like fools. You don't use nails for irrigation. You use glue.
Of course not.
Yeah, and then just relax because I don't really. I mean, I just have my one class, unfortunately, to do, and just relax, play some video games. I'll also try to get us out of debt. That's probably more important, but it's not really fun though.
Maybe.
How about you, laddie?
Goals? Relaxing.
You
It's
know,
been a long month. I'm ready to relax.
nice, always good. Sully?
You know what? I don't really know. I'm just
Very fair.
gonna try to work on the house repairs and such.
Yeah.
Other than that, just really nothing else.
Alright, well, it sounds like it'll be a lazy week. Sounds good.
I'm ready for one lazy.
Yeah, that's it for the Glue Brothers podcast. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we see you next week, and hopefully we get some more fan mail. I'm excited for that.
I would
Yeah.
love to see some
Yeah.
fan mail.
Come back next week for Glue Brothers podcast number 6.